Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Coffee Corner. Today is your episode 115. I've checked all the episodes I have so far. I think I missed one episode, and then the number is totally chaotic now. So anyway, let's talk about why can't we just be happy. I actually recorded this video last week, and then I edited that and did everything, but I just don't like it. So I decided to redo it. Anyway, I don't know if you ever had those moments that you're so happy about the way you have achieved, but then you are so scared right after being happy because you think something bad is going to happen to you, or you don't deserve being happy that moment. That has been with me for a very long time. I just can't be purely happy about what I have, what I've achieved, or that specific moment. I feel like as soon as I touch that moment, I'm terrified. I think something bad is going to happen immediately right after that. And I think I cannot be proud of what I have, what I've achieved, because my pride will destroy everything right after that. When I grew up, I was wired to associate being happy with bad things, or let's say consequences. I think it was at school, I did really well on a test and I was so happy. My parents were happy for me too, but then right after that, they would say, don't be too happy, don't be too proud of what you just got, because if you do so, you're going to fall behind. You need to always remind yourself you can do better. Then I always think, okay, so if I have the happy moment, it's not right. You can be trained to associate one thing with another and then learn that they have connections. And when one thing happens, you will immediately think about the other thing is going to happen. So that's how that works. I feel like this is how I've been dealing with happiness. My first job, when I first got it, it wasn't really smooth, but I got a job. Everybody was happy. Then my mom said, okay, don't be just happy about that job. You need to do more. I kind of understand why she said that. She, of course, wanted more for myself, and she wanted me to be successful, to be happy, ironically. But then she's also worried that everything is so competitive that if I am happy and I decide to stop and stay in my comfort zone, then I'm going to lose. I'm going to fall behind. That's why they want me to keep going. They want to push me keep going. They don't want me to fall behind. And that's probably why they think about that way. But what I learned is they're never happy about what I have done. And they think everything I do, everything I have is not good enough. This is from my perspective. So I'm just trying to understand why we have misunderstanding between each other. Then for me, it's a very putting off words when I want to share my achievement with you, and the first thing you say, instead of saying I'm happy for you, congratulations, the first thing they say will be, you gotta keep going. Okay, don't stop right here. You need to do more. You can be better. Then for me, right away, the desire of sharing things is put off. I stopped doing that because I don't feel any care there. I don't feel any love there. And I feel like if I do anything good or bad, you're not going to be happy about it. Then I'm not going to be happy about it. Then no one is happy. Nothing can make me happy because it doesn't really matter at that moment. I think that's why we, or at least me, I just can't be happy. A couple weeks ago, I think it's last month. No, I forgot, lost track of time. I decided to step out of my comfort zone. I was a guest blogger for a few years, probably 4 years. I've been writing. My writing was terrible when I first started. My IELTS writing, the first test I did, my IELTS writing was 5.5. And now I'm writing blogs for English language teachers. So, I'm quite proud of myself. But there are moments that when I thought about this, I had to call myself out of that situation and say, you need to stop thinking about that. You need to move on. You need to beat yourself up and do more and work hard and do better. Then I stopped enjoying the moment. And then I started to feel very stressed because, well, I feel like I can't do enough to improve myself. Anyway, then they had a position post on the website. Well, not a website, it's like internal posting. The Tesla Ontario blog manager resigned. She was too busy with her family and needed to step out of the position. And I said, you know what? They're not going to hire me. So why not give a try? I sent in my resume and a cover letter and then totally forgot about it because I had that moment. I knew I wouldn't be qualified because, well, guess what? I'm not a native speaker. How am I going to manage people? And yeah, and totally forgot about that. And within the time range, I also applied for a lead position at work. Again, also, I know I'm not going to get it. I just want to try it, which makes me really happy. Here's the thing. Don't stress about it, okay? Just do it. If you want it, you think you can challenge yourself, and challenge yourself makes you happy, and just go for it. The worst of the worst is you're not gonna get it, and then what? You move on, you keep going. So that's how I was thinking about that, and then I got into an interview for the final round, and I was actually into the final two, and then of course I knew they would pick the other one because the other one was way more qualified, but they liked me. They actually told me to keep working and get more management experience so I can be next one. You never know. So I was quite happy about that. And then they really liked me. Not trying to brag about it, but they really liked me. And then the same day, I got an email from Tesla Ontario saying that, hey, congratulations. I'm glad you applied the position. Now it's yours. I'm like, what? And I totally forgot about it. I first thought that was a scam. And I said, okay, so this is external email, and they're talking about congratulations. And every time when you say congratulations, it is a scam. Okay. And then didn't even finish the email. I just went to do another thing and came back and said, wait a second. I need to check the email. So I came back and then reread the whole email and I realized, yeah, that's the position I applied for. And I got a position as a manager, managing the whole blog team of all native speakers. I should be proud of myself. I should be happy for myself. I shared this news with my husband. He was very happy for me, but I did not share this with my parents because I know they're going to say, why do you do this? This is a volunteer position. I don't get paid for that. This is going to take up my extra time, which means they'll take my time away from my kid. As a woman and a mother, I'm supposed to spend more time with my kid. So I already know what they're going to say, and I already know they will be happy for what I've achieved, but probably for a few minutes, and then they will move on and talk about something else to make me unhappy. So I didn't share the news. And this not sharing with them makes me sad because I do want to share everything, every moment, good or bad, every moment with my parents so they can feel, they can grow with me. But I'm scared. They've been doing that for so long that I'm kind of traumatized. So yeah, I didn't share with that. But then after that, I start to pick up my pace to learn how to be a manager, how to kind of keep the workflow smooth. I'm learning from the ex-manager. I start to doubt myself. Can I really do this? Can I really pull it off? I have doubt. Then I'm mad at myself, having doubt about myself. Why can I be happy that I'm so capable I got this position? You know, funny thing, when I had a meeting with the director, I actually told him I feel like when I first saw the email, my first thought was I was the only option they had. I think he was a little bit shocked. He looked at me like, what are you talking about? And then he started to explain how they ran through the whole process, went through all the candidates and explain why they were not hired or why I was hired. And that gave me a lot of confidence. I really appreciate that. But I was still thinking back then that I think they chose the wrong person for that position. Anyway, so I started to get on things gradually, and then I'm actually pretty good. I'm very proud of myself being effective, efficient, organized. I was like, okay, I might, do a really good job on this position. Anyway, so what I wanted to say is the pivotal moment that I have that's make me think how did I switch from I can't be happy to I can be happy even for a couple minutes. I took my son to the neighborhood community pool right near our place. So I took him there. First, he was very scared of water. We stepped in. He was like, no, I don't want to get in. So that's fine. But I spent $11 for both of us to get in for 2 minutes. I think that moment I was thinking about myself when I was young. I think my mom would be like making me stay there. My mom would make me stay there. Then I started to think about myself. Would my parents make me stay there to make the worth of the money? Or they would say, yeah, if you're scared, we can go. Or they could say, well, if you're scared, we just go. But why are you scared? You should not be scared. There's nothing to be scared of. So there are a lot of thoughts going on in my mind. And then I looked at my kid. I said, well, are you scared of water? And then he said, yes. And I said, you want to leave? And he said, yes. I said, guess what? If you're scared of water, we're leaving. And then we left. And I felt a little bit bad about the $11 I spent. That was probably the most expensive 2 minutes we had. But I also feel proud of myself being that kind of parent that I understand your feeling. I understand when you are scared. You are just scared. Maybe there's no reason to be scared of as an adult. But as a little teeny tiny kid, he is scared of a lot of things. That probably make you feel like, why? Anyway. Then I didn't give up. I took him second time. I took him third time. I could see the improvement. I could see the progress. He gradually grew interest in water. He gradually grew courage to get in the water from shallow end to the deep end to finally actually put himself under the shower and squealed. I was like, that squeal was pure joy. When was the last time I had the pure joy? He was so happy. He was screaming, laughing. He kept saying that, more. And I was so happy. I was really enjoying that happy moment. And I didn't even think about anything else. And that has changed me. When you are happy, are you also thinking about something else? It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. Are you thinking about something else other than enjoying the happy moments? That has really changed me. So I started to be more aware of my feeling at certain moments with him, that if he's happy, I'm automatically happy. I don't know why. Well, it could be mother thing. So I'm automatically happy with him, not for him, with him. I enjoy the moment. I'm very happy from inside out. I start to ask myself question that why am I so happy that moment? How it feels like being happy like that. So I figure out when I'm very happy with him doing stupid things, I am not thinking anything else. I'm not thinking anything else. I am just happy. And then, afterwards, I, of course, will come back to reality, think about, oh my God, I'm dealing with him tonight by myself because my husband is working. He's going to run around naked. I can't catch him. He's so slippery after shower, after bath. So anyway, But all the worries are real too. I'm not saying that you have to force yourself to be happy and you have to force yourself to put negative emotions or your worries aside just to be happy. What I'm trying to say that if you are feeling the happy that moment, then just allow yourself that moment to be happy. But sometimes we are actually forcing ourselves to think about the bad things when we are happy. Try it. It's really amazing to think about things in that way. Is if you are happy, even for 30 seconds, even for 10 seconds, just think about being happy. That 10 seconds, don't think about anything else. Practice that. A lot of things that you just need to practice. I always tell my students that even speaking a language, you need to practice your facial muscles because some of the sounds don't exist in our language system. How do you pronounce that smoothly? You practice. You don't have your biceps, triceps because you just sit there, and you have your biceps because you exercise and you lift weights, right? Same thing with those emotional moments, same thing with your language, same thing with a lot of things. You have to practice, you have to train yourself to have the muscles. Then you remember next time when you feel happy, you can practice the same thing. But it takes a long time. And it's been a while for me to feel that. And then the benefit of feeling pure joy there is a lot of things have gone smoothly. Here's the funny thing. People say that if you think positively, things will happen in a positive way. I don't think good things will just happen because you are positive. It's the mindset you have set for yourself. You are happy, you're positive, you know no matter what happens, you will be able to handle that. Even if you are not going to be able to handle it, you will find solution or you will find a solution to calm yourself, comfort yourself. So it is okay to encounter, to face negative things even though you don't have solutions to them. That's the key. It's not you have made things smoothly. It's how you react and how you handle and how you think about those kind of negative things. And that's how I just figured out this week after I finished filming the same episode last week. So I think this is my way, or this is my perspective thinking about this. When you are happy and then you have a taste of being happy, pure joy, I'm saying pure joy, doesn't matter what you do. Even if you're just playing video games or watching TikTok or anything, if you have the pure joy and then remember that moment, why you feel that. Don't worry about anything else. Keep that moment for a bit as long as you can. What I mean by as long as you can is not as long as you can watch a TikTok. It's after you finish the activity, you need to try your best to maintain that state as long as you can. Okay, you're not watching TikTok 24/7 to make yourself happy. That's called addiction. So, anyway, so try that. Remember the feeling next time, make it a little bit longer. Next time, make it even a little bit longer. And then that ability of keeping yourself happy and positive for a bit longer give you strength to handle negative situations. When you have something really bad happens to you and you are able to, your mental health that moment is a little bit stronger than before, that would support yourself to handle or to go through or to get through that dark moments. And then next time you will find another happy moments to support yourself to kind of absorb that positive energy, and that positive energy will help you get through another negative emotion, on and on and on, over and over and over and again. And then eventually you will have the muscle to do a lot of more things. You will be more capable, mentally capable to do a lot of things. And then you will become mentally strong. So that's how I figure out. Another funny thing is and once you practice that technique, and you will find there are a lot of things that can make you happy. So I've been having my driver's license for a very long time, but I actually haven't really driven for, let's say, very often. And in this summer, I'm doing summer program. I need to drive myself. to school, which is a little bit intimidating, but also kind of fun to do because I got to listen to my podcast in the car without my husband. So I got to do that, but of course I was really nervous. I was so scared of driving with other cars that are really fast. But then there are a lot of little teeny tiny moments that make me very proud, make me very happy, and that make me survive the whole day, that people can tell like you're so bubbly today. So one thing is the other day I was driving and they have an amber light flashing. So when pedestrians push the button, so the yellow light will flash and then you are supposed to stop. But some people don't stop. Driving nowadays is crazy. Some people just don't have any common sense. Let's say that. So anyway, so I saw that. I stopped for the pedestrian. He waved at me. I was so happy. I was so proud of myself. I said, oh my God, I'm going to remember that moment forever. And then I actually do because now I'm talking about it. Another time, again, it was driving. So I was driving in front of my colleague. She was driving behind me. It was all okay. But then all of a sudden I started to realize someone was behind me watching me. It made me really nervous. It's like when you do things and then you realize people are going to judge you, which they don't, but you have the sense that they are judging you in that moment. So anyway, I got really nervous when I was turning. I wasn't really sure, did I slow down? Did I go too fast? And when I climbing up the hill, did I go fast? Did I go too slow? So all sorts of things. I was so nervous. There were so many thoughts going on. And then second day in the lunchroom, we were chatting and I told her like, oh, I was like worried you were judging my driving and you're going to laugh at me. And then she said, well, oh, okay. I didn't even realize you were in front of me. And I realized a lot of moments, a lot of negative moments created by us. We have so much imagination of terrible things that don't even exist. We don't have much imagination for good things, but we definitely have a lot of imagination for bad things. I'm creating the whole drama that doesn't even exist and nobody cares about you. So I realized I'm quite happy. Okay, if you're not judging me, then why am I caring so much? Another thing, sorry, I'm always talking about driving, but that's one small thing that makes me very happy, that makes me being happy for a while. Another thing is when fire trucks, when ambulance come by, I pulled aside, stopped, signal, and then move on. Those small things, I feel like I'm so capable, I'm so adult. And then other things like I was able to drive one hand, I was able to adjust the AC or the audio or anything. I was very proud. And then I was proud that I was able to listen to podcasts and actually enjoy it because I was not fully focused on just driving. So those kind of things. And I start to think, when you drive, you're in that car. When people look at your car, they only can see your car. They don't know what the hell is going on inside the car. Your whole emotions, your happiness, your sadness, and you're crying or you're screaming or yelling or talking. Nobody can see that. But that is your life, right? That is your life. If you have teeny tiny moments, as long as you are happy about that and you're happy about yourself, don't care about if those moments will make other people happy or not, because those are your moments and other people cannot see through the car. So that has really changed me. Nobody can see inside of yourself. You have to be that person you like to get through the life. Whether you want to be a shy person, stay in the corner, refusing to talk to people, or you want to be that kind of outgoing person, you want to make friends, go to party or anything, it is you. You are in the car going through a lot of emotions, good or bad. You're happy, you're not happy, whatever. Nobody can really see it. They can judge that you're driving slow and fast, unstable speed. So what? You're learning, but they don't know you're learning. And you're driving really well. You're really proud of yourself, driving by yourself, making so much progress. nobody sees that and nobody cares. And then what all they can see is you drive on the road. That's it. If you think about things like that, you started to stop caring about what other people think. I always remind myself, I'm driving the car and nobody can see me. I'm very happy. I can be crazy in the car, singing like maniac, and nobody would care. But I'm happy. So I will keep doing the happy things. So that's why I want to talk about this topic. Why can't we just be happy? And how can you be happy for yourself for even just a minute? I hope you can try this technique and practice and see how long you can stay happy, pure joy, and let me know. Okay? I hope you like this episode, and I'll see you next time.